Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee, welcome back to the channel. Hey, this is kind of funny. I'm actually doing a intro to my video at the end of the day because I don't remember if I did an intro before I started filming last weekend. So this is gonna have 2 weekends of footage in it, various footage. I've just been playing around with the grapple, having major fun down here in the woods, basically collecting debris everywhere and making new piles. So this thing is extremely versatile. Let me flip it around. Yeah, this thing is just extremely versatile. You'll see on the first day's footage at the end of the day, I ended up finding a leak, and it actually took me about a gallon before I noticed the leak, but it was the factory connections weren't tight, and I should have checked those before I put the unit into service. But the good news is my dealer's awesome. I called him up. I was just happening to be going through that town this weekend, and he gave me another free gallon to make up for that. So that was good, and I hope you enjoy the footage that I got over basically a 2-day weekend period, last weekend and this weekend. You'll see me doing some rocks and just basically moving a bunch of dead logs and things to try to clean up the woods and put everything in central piles. So right now I have at least 3 piles as I'm finishing up the day here. So I'll show you those piles and put those at the end of the video. So guys, I am just absolutely loving this grapple. I mean, look at this load here. It's insane. It's one of the fastest ways to clean up the woods that I've ever been able to do. I got my rake and, you know, different things, but this grapple is going to be a game changer for woods cleanup. Back there you can see, you know, I probably only got 45 minutes worth of hauling crap to that pile, and it's just huge. So, you know, it's always my goal to clean up certain areas where you might want to build something, or, you know, and then take the rest of your garbage out to a different area. But it's doing pretty good. So I don't have my tripod down here right now, so I haven't been able to film all this, but you can kind of see, I just kind of skim the ground here, just like I'm in, you know, kind of in float, and then when I get to the end, I just grab it and go. So I'm just able to clear these huge swaths of dead trees. Alright guys, I had to do a little repair. I luckily noticed after a bit in the woods that I was leaking quite a bit, and I believe it's probably what happened when they hooked us up at the not the factory, but when they made up my hoses at the dealer. Well, it could have been the factory, because they probably just did the ends at the dealer. But this was leaking pretty good in here. Didn't catch it right away. I tightened all these up too, but I think those are fine. It is kind of nice they have them stuck in here, kind of protected with this bolt here. So I took the bolt out here, I didn't need to take that one out, and then I just left it hooked up and kind of opened and closed. I cleaned it up with a paper towel, and then I just kind of opened and closed it till I found the leak. And then I noticed up here too, on the third function, this particular area was leaking right here. So I tightened that up. That was a smaller leak, but that was also leaking. So, you know, that had been on there since I got the tractor 2 years ago. So it probably loosened up a bit on its own anyway. So, and funny enough, I mean, this isn't showing it's on very many threads, but that's tight. It's not leaking anymore. So, alright guys, I got it all back in my parking spot here. I ended up losing a whole gallon of fluid from this, and you know, who knows how long it was leaking, but I guess a lesson learned. Always keep an eye out for leaks, because man, you can go through some fluid fast, and that stuff's not cheap. What do they call it? Liquid gold? Alright guys, gonna wrap up this fun-filled day. It's been a good time getting to try out the Land Pride, what is it, SGC0660 Grapple. So great time today. Man, I thought my original thing was just to come down and, you know, move a few rocks, which we filmed, and move some logs around just to get the feel of it. And then I ended up getting into a big cleanup project, and that's a never-ending job. So let me show you where I'm leaving the day here. So yeah, this is the area where those big logs were when we first started filming earlier, right in here. So I've basically moved those. They're down there. Down there past the side-by-side right there, those 3 logs. Got them out of the way, and then I've been picking away at coming in here with the grapple and just kind of clearing out this area. I pulled some of this stuff out just to get it out here in the main path, so that'll be a future load, but I didn't want to come back down here. Once I got the tractor fixed, I just put it away, brought the side-by-side down here to finish tending to the fire, filled it up just a little bit more, and then I'll throw the grate on it. But yeah, I don't know if you can see over here still, there's my big pile I'm working on. Let's go over there and check it out. Yeah, so that was a pretty good pile. That sure beats lugging it by hand or throwing it on a trailer. So that was a fun day, and you can kind of see from this direction some of the old logs I pulled out here, a bunch of the old logs that were over in there. So So guys, as I'm cleaning up various little sections here, I find it's almost easier in some spots if you don't have a lot of material piled up. I've just been making a pile and then I see how much of it I can pick up. So I'm not sure the best way to go with this one if it's from underneath. Sometimes it seems best to push into it. Other times I try to come completely over the top and then grab it. But we'll see how this pile goes. Well, that didn't go too bad. You can see I grabbed it once, kind of lost some stuff, and then I just took one more shot at it, but I got most everything there. There's just a stick or two left here. I got a few piles over here I'm going to work on. I had that pile sitting there, and then I got all these logs sitting in the low ground. I'm just going to put these all into one new pile, probably in this section here at the bottom of the hill. Alright guys, just like that, and this section's cleaned up where we had all these logs, and then I had that little pile over there. I got everything started in a new pile over here out of the way. Man, that grapple's fun. So here's my littlest pile that I started today, and then I got one at the back of the property, and then I got my biggest pile is over on the other side of the property, so I'll show you that too. But this is the area. I got some footage here, I think, where I was coming through. This was all filled with old rotted logs. This area over here was filled with a bunch of stuff. So it's just really fun cleaning up all the years worth of piles of debris that you've made and just grabbing them and cleaning up the area. Alright guys, here's my little rock collection that I'm starting down here. There was one rock. I don't remember if I got footage of it or not. If I do, I'll show it to you. I wasn't able to get it out. I'm probably going to have to go up there with the stump bucket and dislodge it, but it was a pretty big one up on the hill. Probably bigger than all these, but yeah, just saving these so when I do more landscaping up by the house, I can take these bigger ones up there. And guys, finally, here's where I ended with my big pile. So it's probably 20 some loads in there, 25 loads in there, various stuff. So you can kind of see exactly the kind of stuff that I'm clearing out here. All these dead trees when I can get to them. And I want it to be more like we got over here that I've already gone through. So fun times. All right guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one.
Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee. Thanks for watching. If you found this content helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your right. I have other content linked for you on the left side. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.